What's up, Phantoms? It's me, Bash and Brains.
And me, Mr. Dark Light here.
And today's topic was does the 2019 movie Crawl actually count as a horror movie? And we'll get to that topic at the end of all the us talking about the movie.
Yes, let's talk about the beginning. In the beginning, we get the story of what was Haley? Haley.
Yeah.
She's in the swim team for I think like the Florida Gators, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool that she got there. Like she's like they're in a practice. They're like doing practice racing and stuff. She's like overthinking stuff. They start swimming. She goes, pretty good swimming stuff for the camera. They got the waterproof cameras and you're seeing them going.
Yeah.
And you see her just racing. She's determined to win, even though this is only like a practice test. But it's foreshadowing what's gonna be happening later on in the movie. I think I do like the foreshadowing in this movie, because you do get a lot of foreshadowing in this movie.
There's also a lot of points as like you'll see something and you're like, that's gonna be used later. That's gonna be used later.
Yeah, and then you start thinking, is this person gonna die? Is this gonna happen? What's gonna happen next? Like, it's really a suspenseful movie. Like
it's a thriller.
It's really like a thriller type movie, and it's not bad. It's pretty good. Like pretty decent movie. It's basically about she does the practice race. She doesn't win it, and so she's all stressed out about it. She's all pissed. She goes in the locker room, and she's there just getting ready. And her sister Beth, Beth, start calling her, telling her about that her dad hasn't been answering the phone. She was like, oh well, he's probably doing other things and stuff like that. She was like, well, I'm more worried and all that. She was like, oh well, don't worry about him. Like he's doing other thing. What about mom and this and that? And she was like, and then I guess Beth was like, oh, well, mom's in Paris with this dude. I forgot the name. I don't think they get the guy. I think they just call her the boyfriend. And she's like, oh, Prince Charming.
Yeah, they don't throw a name out. They just show.
I think it's not really the main point. We don't really need to know.
No, I mean they show. I mean later on, when Haley's driving down there, she's calling herself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's calling her dad.
By the way, there's a hurricane warning. Yeah. She's like, why are you gonna go out there? There's a hurricane out there, and the TV, you see everyone watching it, and then the phones are ringing and all that because of it.
She was also saying, Beth was asking, earlier? She said, why are you doing swim practice? There's a hurricane.
Yeah.
So everything. Why are you doing this? It's a hurricane.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like she's already been there, done that. I mean, they're in Florida.
Like I said, she's so mad about the whole practice race and all that. So she gets her shit and all that. And I guess this just ignores it. And then they're like, well, can you just go check that? Alright, I'll go check that. It should only take 2 hours. I get her a lot of props for going in that storm, bro. Like when she's driving over there, you see the little bobblehead of the shark from Jaws. I like a little nod to Jaws. I like that. I like the little hints to there. We did not see the car because this is a Sam Raimi's production movie. I'm surprised we have not seen the car.
His Oldsmobile, his '76 Oldsmobile that he always has in every movie that Sam Raimi's. What was it? The last time I saw it, what was it?
Spider-Man No Way Home. Because
I think there was another movie.
Oh no, not Spider-Man No Way Home. Doctor Strange. He directed Doctor Strange on
Multiverse
of Madness. There you go.
That was when I saw the car. It was floating.
If I can, once I do the editing, if I can find the picture of the car in the movie, I'm gonna put it right here with my hand in. If not, then I'll just put something right here if there's no car in the movie. But yeah, this is the note. If I can't find nothing, I just put something right here. But let's go on with the movie. She's on her way over there. Radio. Everyone's like, I like the radio station she's on. They're like, why? What? She was like, I think they were interviewing like some hurricane hunters. They're like, yeah, we're gonna shoot guns in the hurricane or something like that. And I started laughing.
Shoot guns in a hurricane.
I don't know. I was like, okay, that's random. I was like, oh, all right. I was like,
I know you were saying you can't shoot guns in a hurricane. It's extremely dangerous. He was like, well, we just want to test it out.
We just want to test it out and see how it goes.
But moving
on, she goes and the cops are. I guess there's a wreckage, and the cops are there, and they stopped her, and I guess one of the cops knows Haley because I guess he was the
Ex-boyfriend of her sister.
even though the sister denies it's not ex, but it was the ex-boyfriend. What was his name? It was God, they gave him a name.
Wayne.
Wayne. Oh yeah, why didn't I thought that Wayne? Oh hi Wayne. Oh, hi Haley. How's your sister doing? Yeah, just to let you know, when Haley was talking to the sister, she has a baby. So I think she moved on. Like the sister's like, so how is Haley? I heard she moved to Boston. She's like, yeah, she's doing okay. Oh, okay. Well,
tell Beth I said hi.
Tell Beth I said hi. She didn't even say okay. She was like, oh.
She just kind of looked at her like, whatever.
Whatever. But
he tells her, is it like, I don't think it's a good idea to drive through.
To drive through because, like, the hurricane's right on its way. It's hitting west, and I guess what happened was Haley was like, well, I just gotta check really quick. I know the sharp ways in and out. He's like, no, I can't have you. She's like, oh, okay. And then she was like,
as soon as he turned around,
she drove right into the.
She drove into the ditch and around.
That was funny. I was like, damn, bro, I give her props, bro. Like, this is like a big ass hurricane that she's driving through. So I think they got into the first house. I guess the house that the dad was living in.
They got to the dad's apartment.
There's two houses they have. They had that one house. I guess it was an apartment type house.
It's his apartment, and then the house that she goes to later. That
is their family home.
Yeah, it's their family home.
Okay. So
she finds Sugar.
She finds Sugar, the dog. Dog is just right there. Poor Sugar, he's all. I like how chill the dog is. The dog's like not even caring. There's a freaking hurricane going on. I was like, that dog. I got that dog props. He's barking. She's all happy to see Sugar. She's all calling her dad. And then she realized that the dad's not there, but she sees all the pictures. I got there's like a whiskey bottle right there.
Oh yeah, to give the. She even tells the sister on the phone when she calls her back. It feels very depressing her.
Really depressing her. Yeah, he was. I guess she was saying something bad. I think she was like saying something bad, and then she brought up on Wayne. She's like, "Oh, I run into your ex-boyfriend Wayne." What? Me and Wayne weren't together. Oh well, that didn't seem like it when Dad caught you in the room. When Dad caught you in the room.
For real.
Then she was like, "You saw that? You were probably around 8." Yeah, I got scarred for life. Got scarred for life for that. I don't know. I got shit. And then so they're like, he's probably at the whole house. Why he's gonna be at the whole house? He sold the house already. He shouldn't not be there. But Haley already knows because she knows how her dad is. So she was like, all right, well I'm gonna go. Well, she basically just ignores Beth. She just goes because I guess Beth was like, just stay there, stay somewhere safe. Beth was like, no, I gotta go. She's like, oh, you're stubborn like Dad. Oh, whoa. Or you're scared. I guess she was like, oh, you're scared like Mom or something. Yeah. You're pathetic. Oh, you're pathetic, like Mom. There you go. That's what she said. And I was like, damn, dude. I was like, it's those kind of movies like, oh, the main character.
She was about to hang up on her.
For real, bro. There they were like fighting with each other. She was like, all right, I love you too. But damn, bro. I was like, damn, dude. It's like those kind of characters like, oh, I don't like my parents. They're assholes or some shit, something like that.
No, they compare each other.
Yeah, they compare it to each other, like typical siblings. Oh, like you're like Dad, you're like Mom, this and that. But she goes straight over there with Sugar the dog. And I guess Sugar's all calm about this, dude. So
yeah, Sugar's riding along.
They're driving over there.
She finds the house.
I think she was playing with the dog. She was like, oh, I can't believe Dad went all the way over here at this storm and this and that. Sugar, I'm sorry I didn't see you. Like I miss you, but Dad's an ass. Dad's an ass for going to this storm. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, was it along the way you see already the water's already you can already see
it's already rising.
It's rising.
Yeah.
And
no, go ahead.
She gets to the house. She sees his truck is there.
Well, at first
then she calls and the inside his cell phone's on the counter.
Yeah.
She still can't find him. Then later on, she starts looking around, see where she can find him. Mm-hmm. She's like, okay. Next step I was not expecting a basement or crawl space. Well, I guess it was more of a crawl space.
That was big for a crawl space, though.
Yeah,
to me, it felt like it was just a basement. I don't think it was a basement because there was a bunch of pipes and everything and. Well, to me, I think you should just count it as a crawl space. But
yeah, because it was a crawl space. It was a crawl space because they had to walk.
Bro, you could probably walk through there
Yeah,
fine. I probably have to be crawling.
You be having like this.
We're
that's
just
a crawl
complaining
space.
why she was crawling. Like, it was pretty big for her to,
She
like...
could have walked like this.
Yeah, the whole entire time.
Or whatever.
She stepped in shit for some reason. I guess because there was an animal living in there, I guess. Because there was a
Was
cage.
the alligator shit?
I wish it was. No, there was like a furry animal in that cage for some reason.
Oh, yeah, raccoon
Because
or some
yeah,
shit.
raccoon or something. She's like, oh, I stepped in shit. She keeps going, and she sees blood marks on the pipe.
Yeah.
And so she's freaking out. She sees the screw. The first thing we see is the screwdriver. Kind of obvious because they're pointing straight at the screwdriver.
Head for later.
Head for later. And then we see the tools that we're going to see later in the movie because Sam Raimi really likes to hint things. Hit like, hey, there's a little hint here and there. And I get it that some horror movies do it. But you don't really need to do that. I was like, I get it. It brings more of the suspense of what's going to happen next. But I was like, do we really need to see like a whole few seconds of the tools and all that? Like, I get, like, it's kind of obvious that the dad's going down there to fix something.
Yeah, I mean,
You hear the radio while she's going closer to where she needs to go, and she finally sees her dad laying
like far away
Yeah.
on the other side of the
Bro,
house.
shoot, he was far. I was like, damn. I was like, how big is this house? I was like, damn, dude, it was pretty big. I was
She
like,
had
damn.
to crawl under the pipes and get over there,
Yeah.
get to him, and or was it he had his leg? Was it when she?
No, it was the shoulder.
Shoulder?
First, it was the shoulder.
First it was the shoulder.
Yeah.
And
She sees the big ass bite mark that he has, and then he's knocked out. Like, this guy's very knocked out from pain, and she's trying to I guess try to drag him out of there, but he's heavy, so she uses this tarp,
yeah,
puts him in the tarp, and starts dragging him out until we see the alligator going back, like the suspense of the alligator going. And you don't know when this alligator is gonna pop out or not. You don't know until they finally get to the stairs and the alligator just comes out of nowhere. And she sure drags the dad back. Dad finally wakes up. Because I guess the screaming helped. I guess because she was screaming and stuff. And it helped. And the dad was like, oh shoot, what happened? He was like, Beth? He was like, no, it's Haley, Dad. It's Haley. Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, almost like the way he was like.
The way he said it, he was like, oh. Never mind. Not even saying never mind, but it felt that way. I was like, dude, first off, you know your daughter moved to Boston. And you know the only person that's close to you is literally Haley. Poor Haley. Haley's like, well, thanks, Dad. No, and then, like, I guess he was like, what are you doing here? It's dangerous. Well, you didn't answer your phone. Hey, Beth, right? Beth was like, Beth was worried about you. And he was like, well, you need to leave because there's an alligator there. Oh, we met. And then he was being all smart. I was oh, we met. And I like how they're like, she's like, oh, why are you down here? Oh, well, I think the pipe. I guess the floor broke and he had to fix it.
Yeah.
Because later on, we see that later. He has to put a pole in there to fix the floor. And that's the reason why he was down there. And then this alligator, I think she was questioning how the alligator got there. Oh, because there's a drain pipe under the house. Damn, that's a sucky place to live. You have a drain pipe under the house.
Yeah,
and now
animals can come in.
They're nearby a swamp. There's a swamp in the backyard. Legit. Bro, like, I just imagine, like, you're just going to go buy a house. Like, you're going to go buy a house. And your first thought is, man, there's a swamp back here. I hope there's not a lot of alligators coming in my backyard. And then you go
into your house
and
too.
Going into your house, and then you go downstairs and you find there's a freaking the drain pipe, a big ass drain pipe, under your house, and anything can come crawling down there. I don't know how the raccoon or skunk got in there.
Probably when it was dry.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, dry.
When it was dry. When
Yeah.
there was no water.
Okay. Yeah, because we saw the deck later. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was dry. Damn, that sucks though. So they're trying so they were like, I guess Haley was like, okay, I left my phone because she dropped her phone down because, like I said, she's using it as a light. But good thing she had like a cranking. I think there was like those wind up lights.
Yeah.
And she goes to get the phone, and the dad was like, okay. They're like, okay, we'll go this way, and go right come in. They're talking. I guess they're having like a conversation about, so how's the swimming going? How's the swim team going? Ray, you want to talk about that? Well, we already talked about the weather. Oh yeah, I like how she's like, okay, that stay right here, and he was
she's trying to tell him to shut up.
yeah, he's like, oh no, he's like, oh no, I was thinking about going on a jog. I was thinking about going on a jog. You can tell their personalities right away. Oh no, I was thinking about going out for a jog.
But I was, but like after that, what is it? She counters what is it?
She goes, yeah, she goes to get the foam until the alligator came and bit her leg because she's running out of there. It's not flooded yet, so she went running. He bit the leg, and then she went to the other side. She still haven't made it yet, but no, go ahead.
And on top of that, what is it? There's a scene where the alligator puts his big paw
Oh
on the phone, crushes the phone.
For real, bro.
That's it for the phone.
Yeah.
And was it? I think at that point, was it? That wasn't the point where she got cornered into that little. It's like a weird nook.
Yeah, no, yeah, she was recording in there already, cause that's where she was hiding at.
Yeah.
And she's still talking. The dad's like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, like, because she got bitten. She was like, "Do you got hurt?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Even though she got fucking, bro, it went deep inside her. Like, I think it was like where the knee and where like the bottom of it hard, bro. There was like a big ass
she had
gash and stuff.
She had to do a tourniquet.
Yeah, she had to like tie it. That shit was crazy. I was like, oh damn, bro. So they're still planning to get out. So I guess she's trying to look to see, because she hears people. She hears people out there. She's screaming, and like you see these, like, I guess they're teenagers. I want to say they're like mid-20s, around their 20s.
Yeah.
But I think they were trying to make them as teenagers because the way they were dressed and stuff. I think they were trying to make them as teenagers, even though they're in their mid-20s. And they're going in there to rob the gas station.
They're robbing the gas station with the boat.
They took the big ass ATM. The guy, I guess the guy's brother, was like stealing all this shit. Like, I guess he stole condoms. He stole.
Yeah, he's that dude who's stealing everything.
Bro, he stole everything. Condoms.
Me and Mr. Darklight were already like, we were getting into this, like, dude.
We were planning how
we were like, if that was us, I was like. I mean, if that was us, I was like, okay, the ATM,
like, the
cash
register,
cases of beer.
I would be back in the freezer just grabbing a bunch of cases of beer.
24 ounces.
24 ounces. Fuck yeah, 24 ounces.
The big boxes.
We said we were gonna bring crates because they didn't bring crates for some reason. Yeah,
for some reason.
I think he had a bag or something. Yeah, but it wasn't even a big bag though. It was like a backpack. It wasn't even that big.
It looked like the scene from Hot Chick where Rob Schneider's robbing the gas station.
Oh yeah,
and then he pumps the cheese into the fucking backpack.
Yeah,
that's what it reminded me. But like right away, was it one of the robbers, the taller one? He sees
Sees the light.
Sees the light flashing through the hole.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the house, and he's like, "Wait, let me go see." Yeah. And already at this point, the water is a good.
It's already rising at this point.
The dad had measured it. It was already at 15 inches.
15 inches, yeah. 15 inches.
So we're almost 2 feet of water.
Yeah.
And he's walking through, and surprisingly, him splashing around, walking through.
Didn't really do it. I thought it was getting hit right away.
The alligator went for the chick.
It went for the chick first. But the guy started freaking out.
Goes back.
He gets tackled. And then he's trying to make it to the gas station because he's calling his friend.
Oh yeah, and the alligator just throws him.
Bro, throwing the window hard too.
Fucking blood all over the window.
Everywhere. The guy, I guess the brother is like all freaking out. He's like, I like how he just grabs his knees.
My thing is, I was like, dude, close the door.
He had a lot of time to close that door. He was too busy staring at his brother getting eaten by an alligator. He had a long time to close that door. And plus, the water wasn't even that big yet for it to close it. He had a bunch of time. But no, he wanted to keep staring. The camera shots on the reflection of the mirror. And you just see the alligator just coming in and attacks him, bro. Hardcore. He's all eating and everything. It lets you know there's more alligators out there. I think there's like 4.
Yeah,
I think we said 4 alligators. I thought there was 5, but no, I was wrong. There was 4 alligators. Just to let you know later on in the movie, hey, there's not 2 alligators. I think there's like
altogether, because
6.
There's 6, yeah.
Six alligators.
4 outside, 2
Well,
inside.
they are by a swamp, so it makes perfect sense where they're at. And so far, the movie's getting good. Like, look, is it a kind of horror thing? No, not really. I was like, yeah, there's blood and stuff like that. And
It's thriller.
it's a thriller type. It didn't really count as a horror, but we're gonna get more into that once we're almost getting there.
Yeah.
So after that, Haley, I think Haley saw the whole thing. She's like, oh fuck, we're fucked. We're stuck here now.
And the water's getting higher and
So
higher.
she swims to her dad right away. Swims straight to her dad. I like how she uses the cage to block the gap.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she swims back to her dad. Her dad's like literally trying to fix his leg. I like how the dad got the tools. He dragged himself to the tool belt, takes all the tools out, gets the wrench. I think it was a wrench, right? It was a wrench. Puts it between the leg because he broke his leg, and he tied it in the, I guess the, what do you want to call it?
It's a tool belt.
The tool belt. Puts the damn wrench in there, bro. It looked nasty, bro. You see the bone sticking out and shit.
That's why you put the wrench in there to pop it in straight.
Bro, he popped it hard. You heard the crunch. I was like, oh shit.
Somebody in the studio biting a piece of celery.
That's what it straight up sounds like, right?
That's what usually that they use.
No, I mean, that's what they use. It's Hollywood magic, guys. It's Hollywood magic.
Celery stalk.
Yeah, but so what happened was he puts it back in. She goes over there, and she's like, okay, well, we're stuck in here because there were some people that died over there. But don't worry, we need to find. Like the dad's like, don't worry, we're gonna find ourselves out of here. So they're like planning things, and I guess they're still like planning stuff out and everything until the cops comes. The cops start sailing in, and it's Wayne, like always Wayne. He comes and he's like, I think he's like he hears I guess when they're getting closer, he spots the dog. He's like, wait. He's like, hey, Mr. Essentially K, Mr. Keller. And they find, like, I guess the dog sends them to the garage. And, oh no, whoa, we forgot the part when she's in that space and she's hitting the trap door that's in there.
But there's a table.
Blocking I guess, like, where the edge of the wall is. Like,
yeah, it's like it's not a banister. It's just some some wooden molding on the wall.
Yeah, and it's blocking the door,
and it just keeps hitting it. Me and Mr. Dark Knight were talking that we would have kept pushing.
Bro, I would have fucking kicked that shit. I was even though the water's like growing up, I would use my fucking head at this point, bro. I was like, I make sure I'm wearing a hat that day. I was like, damn, like, me and you would just break the shit out. They had tools, too, to break it. They had crowdboard. Oh, no, the crowdboard was upstairs.
Yeah.
My bad. They had that in that fight. I would have brought the tools just in case. But she didn't know. She didn't know there was going to be alligators down there. She didn't thought she was going to stay there for a long time.
She didn't know. She didn't think that they were almost going to drown on top of that
For
her
real.
house.
Yeah.
Like, this entire time, you got alligators in the crawl space.
And then you got hurricane. You got alligators, and then you have the water building up to the house.
And like at some point, finally when the police officer he comes down and that water is high.
Haley's like telling him, hey, don't come down here. There's like 2 alligators down here. He's like, oh shit.
He turns around for a split second and the alligator just
Well, he talks to, I guess it was Tim or something. Pete. Sorry, why I think of Tim. Pete. And Pete's like wondering what's like there's like shit on it. I think there were like vines, like little vines. He tried to take it out, and then he sees like the swing just going back and forth. Because the alligator's like messing with it. But then the alligator, there's like another alligator eats him. Like, bro, all the alligators came together and ripped him apart.
Oh, dude, that was right. There was even
that was wild.
I would throw in why it's rated R was it one of the alligators twisted his head off.
Yeah, there's a lot of gory scenes in here. It makes sense why it was rated R.
I'll give it a point for gore. Gore.
The gore was okay. It was good. Like, it wasn't that bad.
The gore was good. It was
really pretty good.
The suspense is good.
The suspense is good. The thing is
I kept thinking that something was gonna happen to the damn dog.
I know we kept saying man something's gonna happen because they always had the camera at the dog and they had the dispensing music and we're thinking oh the dog's gonna get eaten, oh man this dog's gonna get eaten, and then I literally told Batch I was like wait this is a 2019 movie, Peter's probably not gonna like that, so just not have the dog get eaten. Don't worry guys, the dog didn't get eaten, even though it would have been a reality if the dog did get eaten. I'm not saying do not like I care about animals, but come on guys, it's a movie, like it's an alligator movie of all alligator movies. I was like, come on man.
That poor dog.
If a dog can get eaten by in an animation show, then a dog can get eaten by in this movie. This was a rated R movie, by the way. Because everyone, I love the dog, even though the dog was just there. He's just trying to do whatever he can. Poor dog. I know Badger was like telling me, poor dog. I was like, I know, right? I was like, damn, we're messed up. We want this dog to get eaten. Dog didn't get eaten, guys. No worry. No dog got hurt. Mostly the human. I don't know what that happened. Mostly the humans got killed.
We already had about, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 kills.
5 kills already, yeah.
Because Wayne at the
so
same time.
Pete got killed first.
Then Wayne.
And then it was Wayne. Okay. And then the first kill was the kids in the gas station. That was literally the first kill, surprisingly.
1, 2, 3, all the chick.
Took a long time for the kills to come. It was kind of weird how the kills came in the middle.
We waited about.
There's like an hour and 27 minutes. We literally waited like 35 minutes in the movie
for a kill.
I was like, where's the kills at? I was like, in Jaws, you get the kills right away.
We got more travel.
Yeah, mostly it's backstories that you're getting to who these characters are, what's going on. I think that we got a moment when she's like, I'm the one. Because I guess the parents got divorced. It's kind of obvious, and she's like, I was the one that separated you guys. Because you spent so much time with me. You went to my rehearsal, my practices, my meetings, and this and that. I was like, Haley, calm down. Like, he's just being a dad. What do you mean? I was like, that would be kind of shitty if he didn't go take you to all this business. Plus, I think you were 7 or 8 when all this shit happened too. I was like, man. I was like, at least your parents went to stuff. My mom literally sat in the car while I was in my choir concerts. I was like, so at least you had a better childhood than I did. I'm not saying my childhood was sucky, but I'm just saying at least you had someone that cared about your dreams.
I was gonna say it's like, was it that and was it a lot of like majority of the beginning travel and then backstory and then searching for dad and everything, and then finally finding him.
We don't really get to the action scenes until legit around 30 minutes of the movie. Now, I'm not saying there's not action scenes. There is running and all that, but like we don't really get into more of the killings and everything until like legit 30 to 35 minutes of the movie. So like to me, I was like, they're kind of dragging it too long. Like, I get you gotta do a story and all that. I understand. But to be honest with you, I think people just come to see this movie just for the alligators to start killing people. I think, especially when I saw the trailer of this movie, like it literally was aiming like, oh, alligators are gonna kill her. Well, she survived this alligator thing. And I was like, oh man, this looks like a pretty good movie. Again, this movie came out during the pandemic, so I don't know this movie went to theaters. I think it kind of did, but it came out in July, so yeah, most likely it probably was in theaters before the pandemic even hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, I was like, if you're really trying to aim it to a horror type of movie, you should really have all those things happen right there and then. I was like, I get it, you want to tell a story and all that, and that's fine. But at least have the killings be between it.
It wasn't a horror; it was a thriller. But for a thriller, it should have had more killing.
Yeah, it was mostly like a thriller, suspensing thriller action film.
Yeah,
there was
there was a lot of suspense though.
A lot of suspense. Which was thinking something's gonna happen.
Which worked for this movie. I mean, if you think about it, how much about 80% of this movie is in the basement. I mean, the crawl space.
Yeah, basically.
80% of this. 80% of this whole movie is in the crawl space. And then there's one point, so Haley actually gets to make it through. What was it? She makes it out to the drain pipe after
She gets into the house. She breaks the back window, even though she could have just went to the front.
But I guess she was getting desperate.
I guess she's like, oh shit, I need to go save my dad because he's drowning.
But if you think about it, she's barefoot.
She stepped in the. That's like it was nothing. She's like,
dude. That's the thing is they throw a lot of a thing for dramatic effect.
Yeah, dramatics. There's a lot of dramatic effect in this movie.
So like, she doesn't think about it. She breaks the glass and she walks right through. I'm like,
I guess it's instinct.
It's to make us go like, oh god.
Yeah, but she goes in there. She's like, Dad's like trying to breathe under there. Even though I think he should hold his breath the whole entire time. He had a lot of time to hold his breath. It did not take her that long to break the floor. And it's wooden floor too.
He starts going down, but the thing is,
he went down fast too.
But that was again dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect.
He's there laying on the floor and he's like this.
You think he's dead because she doesn't hear the heartbeat. She's crying, and then.
But it wasn't that long. He was not underwater.
Bro,
that
it was
long.
only probably a minute. Probably like a minute or two. It wasn't even that long.
Cause even when he was under and she was outside trying to figure out a way to get him out,
he was still his head was still up, so
he was still getting air.
It wasn't that long.
Oh, point of view to give you an idea of like how much water. Okay, he's like this up against underneath the floor, and he has this much air. But when we started, when we started the scenes where they're in the crawl space, there was nothing. There was puddles.
Yeah.
But there was no water. It was like watching, I don't know, like Titanic in the house.
For Titanic in the house. Where's the door at? Or she breaks the floor, picks up her dad because at this point he's like floating at this point. Picks her up. Dramatic, all like, Dad, don't die on me, don't give up.
This mouth was
that mouth.
Really got
she punched him right in the fucking.
Got all that water out.
I was like, he didn't even stay that long. I think he would have just been fine. I only think he wouldn't be drowning. If anything, why didn't he hold his breath before he went under the water? He can hold his breath for like at least a minute or two. Like for real, I was like, oh okay. So he gets up. He picks him up. They're going outside. They see that everything is flooded, and they see the boat across the street, where the gas station is. I like how he carries the dog with him too. He has the dog, and I was like, look, I know you love your dog. I understand.
But don't bring the dog into the water where the alligators are.
We made a joke when they're walking, and I was like, maybe they're using the dog as bait, and they're just gonna throw the dog while the alligators all messed up, right?
My thing was that I was like, it was the dumbest idea was to bring the dog into alligator infested water. Our idea was they're gonna go get the boat. And
that was
bring it back to the house and get the dog.
Bro, that literally was our idea. Why couldn't they just leave the dog there? The water wasn't submerging the house yet.
The dog could have sat there while they go across the street.
Or she could swim, or the dog could have just stayed there holding the dog while she swims over there.
Gets the boat.
Get the boat and bring it over there. Like, come on, really? So no, they have to make it a dramatic scene. They're in the middle of the water. Oh, they're in the eye of the hurricane.
Which makes it worse. And then on top of that, being in the eye of the hurricane, you're in the middle of the goddamn hurricane. The alligator, Mr. Darklight over here brought it up. That the tail of the alligator, because the alligator goes
because they're in the middle,
them.
And that tail hits the stomach.
Hey, you telling me that alligator didn't feel
Bro,
anything?
that tail grazed her shirt, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense because if the alligator felt it from the tail, it would have turned right away, and freaking just attacked her. But I was like, I get you're trying to do a dramatic scene, but I was like, at least be realistic. I know this movie is not really realistic, even though it should kind of be because it's its own world. But it was like, come on, if the alligator really glazed on your shirt, it should really knew that someone's right there. And plus, they're breathing heavily too. The guy's like, shh, don't say anything. The dog's right there. I'm really surprised how quiet this dog is. Yeah. I'm really surprised how this dog never got attacked in this movie. And I give that dog props. If anything, the dog is the hero of this movie. That dog didn't get attacked at all. But yeah, so I guess like I guess the rain. I guess like the rain stopped, and they're like, okay, go get the boat. So she swims to go get the boat. Cause the dad was like, fuck it, I can't go over there. Just go get the boat. Even though they should have did that in the first place. Didn't make any sense why he got in the middle of the thing. I guess just to be dramatic, I guess.
Yeah.
She goes, gets the boat, finally gets the boat, drives it over there. They both get on the boat, and then out of nowhere, this big tsunami came. Even though
it was because the levee broke.
Yeah, the levee broke.
It's the wall. So the levee was at the wall that keeps the water from getting any higher. It basically
broke.
The cement walls broke, and this big basically like you said, a
tsunami came. They drove right into the house.
Back into the house that they just tried getting out of the entire
So she's
time.
in the kitchen on top of the counter where the sink is and all that. The dad's like far away from the house. Like he's like basically on the stairs. The dad's like trying to tell her to like meet him upstairs. Cause it makes sense just to go upstairs. At first they should have just went upstairs and stayed in the roof. I get that dad wanted to leave because there were not that much water. But still, I was like, the first thing I thought of, oh, maybe just stay in the roof, just in case anything else happens. But I guess it's just an instinct, like, oh.
I mean, I could see that why they went to the boat first. They were like, oh, maybe we could finally escape.
Well, because the dad, well, they're both injured, so I guess they really wanted
to get out of there.
So what happened was the dad's on the stairs, Haley's in the kitchen. Haley's trying to get the walkie-talkie because she sees the walkie-talkie of the police officer that there you got buried and murdered outside. So she jumps on the table. The table breaks. One of the leg breaks. I thought she was gonna. She falls like she hasn't fallen in the water yet. She grabs it, then she falls because because she threw. I forgot what she. Oh, she threw the. The plug for the lights to like plug up.
She wanted to see if there was any alligators.
No one's in there, so she grabbed that walkie-talkie, went back to the table, and she's telling them that they need help. But I guess because the rain and everything started up again, it cut off. So she had no choice. She had to go swim to the stairs.
Well, not only that walkie-talkie was sitting in the water for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it ruined it.
Yeah, I think. Well, no, because at first it was working.
Yeah, but
and then when the storm came back in, it cut off. Even though I was like, it stayed in the water for a pretty good time.
It was again dramatic effect.
Dramatic stuff like, oh, they're finally gonna leave. No, they're not.
No, they're not gonna get rescued.
We honestly thought this movie was over, and then I was like, nope, they're already in the house again once again. So the dad's trying to get the dog. Sugar's like swimming. Bro, I swear I thought this dog was gonna get eaten, bro, because the way they filmed the scene. When the dog's finding his little doggy paws, and you hear the music, and I was like, is this dog gonna get eaten? Nope, didn't get eaten. But the dad's arm got bitten off. So,
oh yeah, dude. Not only that, the alligator like grabs and twists and rips
it, bro. I was like, fuck.
There was
a lot of blood. I'm surprised he didn't knocked out from all that pain and blood coming out.
It was a lot of pressure, dude. It was a lot of pressure.
Like, bro, he yanked that shit off of him, dude. I was like, god damn.
I was like,
man, dude. I was like, this movie was really getting intense. I was like, okay, finally we're getting to the good stuff. I was like, so he ties it up. Haley goes. So I guess like Haley goes, and she got trapped again in the bathroom, cause she's still trying to get to the stairs. Are they really upstairs? I think, they went upstairs.
They went upstairs, and then another wave of water came in.
Yeah, they were going to go to the attic because they were going to go to the roof. They had no choice. They had to go to the roof. But she sees the light. She sees the helicopter light. So she turns on, I guess the
flare.
The flare, and she's like waving it. And then I guess what happened was the alligator came and attacked her. She ran into the bathroom. Runs in the bathroom. She's in the shower, so she's stuck, and there's water forming up. And she literally opens it. She's like, "Come here, you fucker," or something. They have to throw a cuss word here because it's a rated R movie.
And then
it goes in,
and just she pulls her foot out from the top, and almost
bit her, bro. I was like, "Oh crap!" She makes it. She closes it. She runs out, and then she's going upstairs, and then another alligator comes, attacks her, but she got the flame still, burns it. And ends up killing it. Then she goes up to the attic. No. She broke into the window because she got through the window from the second story because she's still hanging on the drain pipe.
Yeah.
Because the other alligator is trying to attack her. They're fighting, and then I think that's when she like I guess
She sticks the
it
flare in the eye.
flares into the eye. Then it falls, and then the dad like they did the whole scene because they did a fact. They did the whole.
There was a part. It's basically her flashing back to her childhood, and they're fighting and everything and tumbling around.
Yeah, and then like I guess the dad grabs her by the arm when she's in the pool, and then they did the whole scene. Oh, the dad grabs her by the arm, and then in the end we're fighting. Then she waving the flame and the Harry card to come. And you were just questioning about it, Bash. You were just questioning about it when we were.
I was like, why? How is a helicopter in the hurricane? Like, I can understand they're in the eye of the hurricane.
Yeah.
But
the storm came back up.
They're in the middle. But the thing, yeah, the storm has never stopped. It's still going.
It's hard winds too. Like,
it's like
not.
That helicopter was flying like this.
Bro, it was like this, and I'm like,
it wouldn't have been flying like that.
It would not be flying. It would be like, it'd be flying off or something. But no, they were like, no, this, and then it just ends like that. They're just smiling, and that's it. I'm like, what was this?
That was the ending.
I was like, wow. I was like, did they like? Yeah, maybe they got saved, but we don't know. It cut off.
And then for the dad has a broken leg and a missing arm.
Damn. I just imagine.
That's how it ends.
I feel bad for that dude, bro. I really do. And he has a chew up shoulder.
Yeah. And she had a chewed up shoulder as well, but her wounds were less than his.
It wasn't that bad.
He had
that dad had worse wounds.
He had a missing arm.
Bro, I'm surprised that dad survived that survival. Dude. I'm surprised he's from. I really thought this dad was gonna die in the movie, bro. Legit thought this dad was gonna die, but no, he pushed through, bro. He pushed through. But the answer is this a horror movie?
Yeah, we're back to that question.
We're back to the question that we talked about.
Is Crawl a horror movie?
No.
It is not. One is like I've seen horror.
We've seen
me and Mr. Darklight know horror movies. We're fans of horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? One, this is a thriller, and it should not be in the same category as horror.
Yeah.
It's gory. It's
gory.
So not too gory.
I guess why they put it as a horror because the gore and the blood and
the gore. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The gore, there was not too much gore.
Yeah, it wasn't too much gore. I was like, if anything, like
suspense.
Suspense was really good. I liked it.
I'll give it a 9.
Like I literally thought something was gonna happen. This movie actually let you think of what's gonna happen next, and it doesn't.
I watched the whole way through without going.
Yeah, like
it's a 9. The suspense gets you, pulls you in, so I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, suspense is a 9 for sure.
And then was it dramatic? A lot of
dramatic scenes in this movie.
So I give it. Somewhere about a 5 or 6, because it was. I give it a 6.
I give it a 6 for the dramatic.
Let's go for 6.
6. Thriller 100. Like
it's a 10 on thriller.
10 on thriller right there. 9 on what was it? 9 was so 10 was thriller. What was 9? 9 was what was 9 again? Suspense for sure.
And then
dramatic 6 and horror 0. Like
yeah.
This wasn't really a horror movie, guys. Is this a perfect movie to watch in the summer? Oh, yeah. If you count it as a summer movie.
I mean, they're in Florida.
It's in Florida. Yeah, it's basically like a hurricane type movie.
Isn't hurricane season in spring?
Yeah, so it was like, well, this movie came out July 12th
of 2019.
So I guess they were like, oh, we just count this as a summer movie. But is it a perfect summer movie? No, not really. I was like, it's good to watch it. It's good to watch it during the weather, for rain,
for bad weather,
and that's it. But not a bad movie. It was okay. It was okay in my book. It was alright. Well, I watched this movie again. Not really. I was like, I probably just throw it in the background or something, like, just like.
Same here.
Yeah, I just throw it in the background while I'm doing something. Like.
Did I watch the whole thing? Yeah. Would I watch it again? No.
Not really. But guys, let us know down in the comments if this count as a horror movie. Let us know if you like these kind of videos. Please give us a like. We gotta know what kind of videos you guys love. Leave comments down below. Let us know what you thought about this review. Like I said, no dogs were harmed in this movie.
No.
So PETA do not come after us. No one did get harmed. Only humans did. So we're good.
And the alligators were CGI anyways.
But yes, please guys, like the video. Comment down below. Please share the video. If you don't like these kind, yes, please subscribe. We're getting there, guys. We just need 2 more subscribers. Right now we're at 98 at the time of this video. At the time
just
right
give
now.
us 2.
2 more. We're gonna hit to 100. We're gonna do our 100 episode. Our goal is to hit 100 episode on 100 subscribers. Please guys, we just need 2 more subscribers. Just please share the video. If you don't like these kind of videos, then that's fine. Go share the video to a friend.
And check out our other videos.
Who loves it. Check it to a family member. Go check it out, guys. Please let us know. But like I said, my name is Mr. Dark Light.
And Bash and Brains.
And we see you guys next time, guys. Thank you.